Hello, third and fourth grade. Welcome to Monday's writing lesson. So, today I'm just briefly introducing the three purposes for writing. So, these three purposes actually form the word PIE, which makes them very easy to remember. So, they are persuade, inform, and entertain. So, when we want to write for the purpose of persuading, what we are trying to do is convince our readers that we are right about something. Or maybe we're trying to convince our readers that they are wrong about something. Sometimes it's both. So, this is typically opinion writing. You're writing for the purpose of defending your opinion about a topic. Now, our second purpose is we sometimes write to inform our readers about something. So these are sort of like your research papers that you may do someday. Um, so when we want to inform our readers, sometimes we're just sharing about a topic we know a lot about, or sometimes we even want to teach our readers how to do something. Or maybe we want to research on something that we don't know a lot about. So we have to do some research using reliable internet websites or even books. And then we write about what we learn. Entertain. So this one is pretty straightforward. Sometimes we write because we want to entertain our readers. We want to narrate a story. And these can be stories that have actually happened in our lives, or sometimes we can make up our stories and create a fictional story like a fairy tale or a fable or even realistic fiction. So we are going to go ahead and look at this organizer here. Now, typically, if we were actually in person for this, I would actually be giving you guys these so that you could come up with some topics of your own. But instead, we're going to be doing that digitally here on It's Learning. So here we have persuade again. I want you to think about what topics do you have strong feelings or opinions about? And these are just some synonyms for the word persuade to help you understand a little better. They are influence, convince, motivate, argue, defend, critique, and evaluate. So, some examples for persuading, for persuasive paper. Now, please do not steal my examples, okay? Because I came up with them. I want you guys to be creative and come up with your own. So, an example, if I wanted to write for the purpose of persuading my readers, I might choose a topic that I'm quite passionate about because that actually makes it a little more fun and personal for me. So, something I may choose to write about is I'm very much for recycling. So, I may write something convincing my readers that they should be recycling more. And I may talk a little bit about why it's so important to recycle and why it's harmful for our environment. To inform, so topics that you have a deep and thorough understanding of. Some other words similar to inform would be to explain, teach, clarify, define. So, again, you may want to choose topics that you already know a lot about because, or maybe choose something that is fun for you to teach about because then it makes the writing part more fun. So, myself, I know a lot about horses. So, maybe if I wanted to choose my own topic for an informational writing, I might choose horses just because I already know a lot about them. And that's something I could easily teach my readers about. Now, for entertaining, what situations or experiences would make for entertaining stories? So, entertaining is also the same as narrate, share, describe. So, again, like I said earlier, you could pick something that's a true story, but you could also just make something up. And sometimes I think making something up is a lot more fun. So, if I wanted to write something entertaining, maybe I would completely make up a little adventure for my cat, Sushi. Maybe I make up a situation where Sushi escapes from my apartment, but then he goes off and has an adventure with some other cats. So, again, I would suggest you pick something that you know you would enjoy writing about. Because, if you pick something that you wouldn't enjoy writing about, then writing's not going to be very fun for you. Okay, guys, so that's really all I have for you today. We are going to eventually write pieces for all three purposes. Now, it won't be like this week or next week, it may be a few months away, because, we first have to teach you how to write for the purpose of persuading and for the purpose of informing, for the purpose of entertaining, because there are all these little steps that go along with it. I'll show you. So we actually, all third and fourth grade teachers, well, actually, I think most teachers in our Taylorsville building have these in their room. So as you can see, there are different steps that come along with each of these, and you're going to learn how to do these little by little. So all you're doing today on It's Learning, you are going to come up with some topics for each purpose of writing. So you're going to need to do a little bit of thinking and think about topics you're passionate about for persuading, something you could argue about, something you could teach us about, or something you can entertain us about. All right, guys, that is all I have for you. Make sure you submit this assignment on It's Learning.